Okay, right. Okay, thank you. Yes. So welcome to Django, right? Django, or people say Django or Django, and this is Django and REST API. So you're learning Django. Along with that, you're also learning REST API. Django as well as REST API. But actually your course content, when you see the course content of Django, so this is your course title. The course title is, okay, full stack. This year, full stack web development. Full stack web development using Python. Okay, full stack web development using Python. This is your course title. Now, what you learn in full stack web development using Python, you learn, these are some modules. So HTML, you learn JavaScript, HTML, and you learn CSS, and you learn JavaScript, and you learn Bootstrap, and then you learn Django, and then you also learn REST API, and you also learn some development and deployment tools. So there is a development tools as well as deployment tools. And eighth one is, you also learn how to test your application. Okay. And you learn some projects. You also do some projects. How many projects? Every application is one project. Every application is one project. So you'll be doing some 2 to 3 main projects. I can say 2 projects. One project is using Django, yeah, jQuery also, sorry. jQuery, Bootstrap, and jQuery also, yes. So you are doing 2 projects. One project is using Django. One project using Django. Yeah, one project using Django, and second project using Django with REST API. Django with REST API. Ajax is covered as a part of JavaScript. Don't worry. Ajax is covered as a part of JavaScript. Okay. So 2 projects. One project is using Django, and second project is using Django with the REST API. And 10th one is, even I'll tell you how to develop application using one more framework called which one? Flash. But this is only introduction. This is only introduction to Flash. So introduction, how to develop. Because sometimes in the, yes, sometimes, yeah, can you hear my voice, right? Can you hear my voice, all of you? Online students? Yes. Live development, yes. Live development only, not like existing project and reading it, no. It's a live development. We'll see how to develop project. how to develop project using Django and project using Django with the REST API. And even I'll try to tell you how to develop application using a Flask. So that is introduction. Only Flask introduction, but not complete course of the Flask. Okay. So once you know the Flask, I think for you, because by this time you'll be knowing what is Django, then understanding Flask is very easy, right? Yes. Now this is full stack web development using Python. And you'll be learning, yes, full stack web development using Python. So it is having huge content like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap and jQuery, Django, REST API. Okay. Development and deployments and testing and projects. Two projects, like one project using Django and second project is using Django with the REST API. No, I'll be covering full, complete, in-depth Django, not few topics of Django, in-depth. I'm saying no, in-depth Django and in-depth REST API. So it is not like a few topics of Django or few topics of REST API, in-depth of Django as well as REST API. Yes. And we'll try to develop projects. These are like, we'll be doing the projects live. Okay. We'll be doing the projects live. Then what is the duration? What is the duration of the course? The duration of the course is at least it takes 2.5 months to 3 months. 2.5 months to 3 months it will take. Okay. Now this is the duration of your course, because to complete this, you need to spend some time. To complete this, you have to spend some time. Okay. Then who can learn this course? 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 Who knows Python? What is the prerequisite of learning this Django Python? Okay, if you know basics of Python or you know Python, then you can able to learn what? Django. And Django is a, yes, in real time or in industry, there is a lot of openings on Django. Okay, so once you complete this course, what job you can apply? Okay, jobs, opportunities, like you can apply as a web developer, Django developer, Django developer, Django developer, or web developer, or full stack Python developer, full stack Python developer. You can apply as a web developer, Django developer, or full stack Python developer. So what jobs you'll get it? Web developer, Django developer, or full stack Python developer. You can see there's a lot of jobs related with Django. So Django or Django jobs. You can see Python Django jobs, Django developer, Python Django developer, but this is in Naukri.com. At fresher level as well as experience. Now you can see this is fresher level. You can see, you can just see a Python Django developer 0 to, what is it? 0 to 5 years. Django JavaScript, Python HTML5, object relational mapping. So all this will be covered. Now Python, now you can see Python developer. Yes, please just try to listen. Python developer. So Python Django developer 0 to 2 years experience. But as a fresher level, don't look for salary, right? As a fresher level, don't look for salary. Don't look for salary, right? Don't look for salary. Okay. You have to contact admin, Ashwin Raj. You have to contact admin, right? Yes. Ashwini Raj. You have to contact admins. So Python Django developer 0 to 2 years experience. You can see 0 to 2 years experience, 0 to 2 years. 0 means fresher. Don't look for salaries at fresher level. Okay. Once you get the experience, then automatically your salary get increased. Okay. So Python developer, you can see Python developer, Python Django developer, backend developer. You can see Python developer, Django MySQL, full stack developer, Python and Django. You can see hiring full stack developer, senior Python developer. Okay, senior Python developer, backend developer, Python Django and REST API. You'll be working with Git. Okay, and even we'll see Django microservices if possible. I'll tell you, and Postgres SQL and REST API. Now you can see backend developer, Python Django and REST API. Full stack developer, Python and Django. Full stack, Python and Django developer, Python Django developer. So will you find jobs in Django or not? Yes, full stack developer, full stack developer. Now just search for fresher level. Even you can search for fresher level also. You can find some. You have a different websites, right? You have a different websites like Indeed is there. Indeed, 155 Python Django jobs. Okay, Python Django developer. Okay, so Python, yeah, we'll talk about that. Python Django developer. Okay, so developer engineer, Python Django. Yes. So yes, senior developer, maybe Python and Django. Python software engineer, Python and cloud, right? Yes. So there is a plenty of openings related with what? Django. Okay, Django. So if you want to become a full stack web development, or if you want to become a full stack web developer or Django developer or web developer, you must know all these technologies. So full stack means end-to-end application development. End-to-end means nowadays there is a lot of demand for full stack developers. Full stack means one person who handle everything. One person who handle everything. That person you call it as what? Full stack developer. One person who handle everything. That person is called what? Full stack developer. So previously you find different jobs like front-end developer, back-end developer, database developer. Okay, so there will be multiple people. But now company is looking for only one person who can do end-to-end development. So that's the reason there is a lot of demand for what? Full stack web, full stacks, full stack, full stack. So full stack Java, full stack .NET, full stack Python. Getting on. So there is a lot of demand for this, but you have to, yeah, we'll see what is the difference between that. And duration is 2.5 months to 3 months it will take. And who can learn this course? Python. Those who are learning Python or those who finish the Python, they can do this particular course. And jobs are, you can apply as a web developer or Django developer or full stack Python developer, right? Then, now this is my Telegram ID. I'll try to post the course content in the Telegram, and any jobs are there, I'll try to put in Telegram. Now this is my Telegram ID. Okay, this is my Telegram ID, code with some Satish Gupta. This is my Telegram ID. I'll be posting any jobs or anything in this. This is my Telegram ID and this is my mail ID. The mail ID is Python by Gupta @gmail.com. Database, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Database, I'll tell you. Database, I'll tell you. Okay. So how much knowledge is required? How much knowledge is required to learn Django? How much knowledge you require to learn what? Django. Python knowledge is required to learn Django. How much Python knowledge you require to learn Django? If you know data structures in Python are collections in Python. Data structures are what is that? Collections in Python. Okay, and if you know how to write a function, even though if you don't know these things, right? Before telling any concept, first I'll try to explain it. And then I'll start. I'll not jump into the topic directly. Okay, any concept is there. First, I'll tell you what is that exactly. If it is related with the Python, then I'll explain how it is done in Python, and then I'll come to what Django. Okay, na? Yes. Now this is my mail ID, Python by Gupta. Even though if you know the basics of Python, that is also enough to learn which one Django, because initially you start with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery, and then move into Django and REST API. But HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery, we learn this, which is required. I mean, only the required things which are used in developing what web application, right? So HTML, which covers HTML5 also, and CSS, which covers CSS3 also, and JavaScript, Bootstrap, as well as what jQuery, right? Then next is, now what is the course content? What is the course content here is, I'll try to share this course content. Okay, now this is a course content here. We'll discuss here. Shashi P will discuss what is jQuery, what is Bootstrap, what is HTML, what is CSS, what is JavaScript, where exactly each and every technology is used. Okay, we'll discuss that. Don't worry. What is HTML, what is JavaScript, CSS, Bootstrap, jQuery, everything we'll discuss in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay, yes. So what is the course content here? Now here, this course content, Django content is, now first you start with introduction to web. What is a web is, and what is the features of web, and then introduction to HTML and HTML5. So introduction to HTML and HTML5, this consists of a lot of things. This is nothing but you start with HTML and what HTML5. After completing HTML and HTML5, then you move into what CSS and CSS3, and then you learn JavaScript, and then you learn which one? Bootstrap. And then you learn creating basic web pages, and then you'll be learning introduction to what? Scripts. That is nothing but about JavaScript. So at the end of this first chapter, right? So don't think that first chapter means only this much content. So this will take some 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks for completing this first chapter itself. 2 to 3 weeks to complete only first chapter itself, because you'll be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery. You are learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery. If possible, using all these technologies, we'll develop one small project. Using these technologies, we'll try to develop some small project. Means first chapter is completely related with the front end. First chapter is completely related with what? Front end, which is called as UI, user interface. So all this comes under which technologies? UI technologies. We'll say now UI technologies. UI stands for what? User interface. Okay, in web application, you develop this user interface using HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, Java. All these are client side. To complete this first chapter itself, it takes some 2 to 3 weeks. Because don't think that it is only introduction. At the end of this first chapter, you should be able to develop one website by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery. If you are very good in front end, then back end becomes very easy. Now, after completing front end development, then we'll move into what? Back end. Once we complete the front end development, then we'll go for which one? Back end. So which one is the back end here? Django. Django. Now, what is the framework and introduction to Django and Django advantages and features, environment setup, and what is a web server? Okay, creating a project and project structure and creating a project in PyCharm, creating a project in Visual Studio. Okay, how to run the project, how to configure the project, and then you'll be talking about URLs and views and URL dispatcher and Django templates and Django template language, working with the static files and Django models and relationships in Django model, which is nothing but ORM, and Django forms are model forms and Django form validations and Django built-in core validations and model-based forms and advanced templates and session management in Django, authentication and what? Authorization, and then class-based views and Django file upload and Django CRUD operations and Django middlewares and how to send email in Django and working with CSV with Django and PDF with Django and Django what crispy forms and working with the Git and GitHub. Okay, working with, this is called as version controlling. Okay, working with Git and GitHub and working with Bitbucket. This is also version controlling and deploying Django application in Heroku. This is cloud environment, right? Okay. Then introduction to web services and introduction to XML and introduction to what? REST API, right? Now there is a lot of content is there. Huge content is there. Huge content is there. But even some topics might be missing. But yes, but there is a huge content. There is a huge content is there. Okay. So this much content you are learning in Django. So I'm saying no, this is career oriented subject. If you want to build your career in Python, then I said in the beginning, like when I take Python class, I used to tell like Python is not enough. Only Python is not enough to get the job. Only Python is not enough to get the job. If you want to get the job in Python, with the Python, you have to do one combination. Okay, with the Python, you have to do one combination, and that combination can be either Django, that combination can be either data science, that combination can be what? AWS. Okay, that combination can be machine learning, data engineering, okay, big data, any combination you have to do it. If you do the combination, then definitely you'll get the job. But if you don't do the combination and if you are working only on Python and if you are searching it, you get the job, but it is somewhat difficult. Because in real time, the projects are developed, the projects might be in different applications. So for that, you should know that application related knowledge. If you don't have that, then you cannot develop it. Okay, now. So this content, I'll share it. I'll share in my Telegram. This content, course content, I'll share in my Telegram. Now this is my Telegram ID. It's a public group. It is not private. It is what? Public, right? Yes. Yeah, I think, is it clear, this one? Up to this, is it clear? Yes. Offline students. Up to this, is it clear or not? Okay. Then online students. Up to this, is it clear? Okay. Next. Class timings. So class timings are your classes from 11 to some 12:45. Okay, 11 to 12:45 p.m. Can I speak? Speak. Yeah, I'll share this syllabus in, yes. I'll tell you all the databases here. I'll tell you how to work with Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, everything will see it. Yeah, this class timings are from 11 a.m. to 12:45 p.m., right? Yes. Will you get the videos? No, you don't get any videos for this. Okay. You don't get any videos. Yes. Array will see your MongoDB, everything will see. Don't worry. In ORM, we'll see all the things. In ORM, we'll see all the things. Don't worry about that. Manoj Kumar, okay. Course cost. Course cost, you have to ask the admins. Okay. Course cost, you have to ask the admin. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the admin will join, right? Yes. Fine. Let us move into, yes. Without any delay, let us move into introduction, right? Let us move into introduction, right? Job assistance is available. Available means if any job is there, I'll put in my Telegram. Okay. Yes. Any other batch time? No. You don't get any recordings. No recordings for this batch. No recordings. Okay. And this class is both. So this class is available offline and online also. Yes, Nareshit is having a placement cell. If any jobs are there, they'll post it. Okay. Nareshit is having a placement cell. If any jobs are there, they'll post it. Now this class is both modes, offline as well as online. This class is both the modes, online as well as offline. And notes will be sent in Google Classroom. Okay, notes will be there in Google Classroom. Notes will be sent in Google Classroom. Once the batch is formed, I'll try to post all the notes in Google Classroom. Okay. Yes, notes are in Google Classroom, and what is the certificate is given after completing the course. Okay. Okay, after completing the course, certificate is given. Okay. Yes. This is clear up to this? Okay. All your doubts are clear. Okay. Yes. Next is.
आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई क्या आवाज सुनने में? शायद मेट्रो में थे इसलिए बहुत कम आवाज आ रही थी. मैं है नहीं कर रही थी.
Yes. Yes, I'll try to give you. I'm saying no. After completing this course, definitely you can put the some 2 years or 1.5 year or 1 year experience, and you can know that much knowledge I'll give you. That much knowledge I'll give you where you can claim like 2 years experience and you can apply it, right? I mean, if you have a gap, okay, you can put some 2 years or 1 year experience and you can claim it, right? Which is better, data science and Django? Yes. Some students, they'll be in dilemma, right? Whether to learn data science. Okay, whether to learn data science or whether to learn which one? Django. Some students, they'll be in dilemma like whether to learn data science or whether to learn what? Django. If you are learning Python, you can move into Django. Yeah? Now, data science. See the persons. Yeah, just try to understand here. Okay. Data science is there and Django is there. Okay. Data science is one field and Django is another field. But I'm saying no, the person who want to move towards data science, what he required is functional experience is required. What experience he required is functional experience. Functional means, for example, a pharmaceutical company is there. Pharmaceutical company required a data analyst. A pharmaceutical company required what? Data analyst. If pharma company required data analyst, it should know certain functions of what? Pharma. Okay, then only you can go as a data analyst in what pharma field.
नहीं नहीं
A
सब
financial
स्टूडेंट वो तारीफ
organization
कर
is
रहे हो
there. For
मैडम
example,
इसलिए
banking
हमको नहीं
system is
समझ
there.
में
A bank
कोई करे या
required
ना
data
करे
analyst.
हमने सर को देख के
Bank
एडमिशन
required
लिए है
what?
हमको
Data
सही पढ़ाना
analyst. Then
चाहिए
what?
जो सर
Knowledge is
बैच ले
required?
रहे हैं हम वहाँ पे
Financial.
आते हैं उस बैच में हम
Yes,
लोग आना
until
शुरू करें
unless you don't have functional experience, right?
इसके फर्स्ट
Until
3
unless you
टॉपिक्स
don't have
HTML CSS
functional
JavaScript
experience, then you cannot
बूटस्ट्रैप
move into what?
तो इसका
Data science
स्टार्टिंग
at
की जो
fresher
वीडियो है
level.
वो तुम्हें भी देखना
Even though you cannot put fake experience in data science. You cannot put fake
अगर ये
experience in what?
पढ़ाएगा तो मेरे
Data
को डाउट
science.
आ रहा है क्योंकि ये ऐसा
Getting on
इतना
it. So if you
पढ़ाएगा
are
फिर
putting
एक
2 years
जेंगो
of
पे
experience in data science means, okay, you are a senior
बहुत
data
डिटेल में
scientist. Senior
डिफाइन
data
कोर्स
scientist means
ये बोल
data
रहे थे 2.5 से
scientist.
3 ये
You are
उससे
doing
भी
a
ज्यादा
science,
है
I mean, you are applying certain algorithms on data. Now you should know so many algorithms, right? So data science is a field. It is nothing but data science is nothing but it is somewhat related with research. It's somewhat related with what? Research. Why companies recruit the data scientists?
देखो मैं सो के थी
Why company recruits the data scientists?
बात नहीं की झगड़ा था अपना जिससे
Okay, why they recruit to improve the business or not? Yes. How to improve the business?
अपना
So
झगड़ा
that person is business analyst or what? Data
बताइए तुमने
analyst.
कि मेरी बात नहीं सुनते
But there are different roles will be there. I'm just telling only one. Okay, at fresher level, at data science means I'm saying no, it is somewhat difficult. Because at fresher level, you know only Python. You don't know what is business.
फेस टू फेस जब बैठूंगी
You don't know domain. You don't have any domain knowledge.
अगर इन
You don't have any domain knowledge like financial or sales or marketing. You don't have any domain knowledge. Then how can you do uh, analysis? How can you do the analysis? You cannot do it. So data science is suitable for both technical as well as what? Non-technical. For example, there is
घर
a
आने के
MBA
बाद क्या
person
क्या
is there.
करोगे
So he'll be knowing some functional experience, right? Now he can move into data science. Getting on it. If he's already having some domain knowledge, then he can move into what? Data science.
ज्यादा बैठ जाते ना मैं
It's for both. It is suitable for both technical as well as
आज क्या
what?
बनाओगे
Non-technical.
राजमा है ना?
But Django is for everyone.
प्याज काट के रखना कर
Django is for everyone.
वैसे नहीं
You are
कर
a
पाएगा तो
technical
मैं
or
अब
you
भी
are
फ्री
a
हुआ 11 बजे से
non-technical. You know Python.
सोमो बोल रहा था
You know Python. You can learn Django and you can get the job. Now, getting job in
अगर
web
ये विद इन
development is more
3000 होगा मैं
easy.
लगा दूँ
And there will be a growth
या
in web
4000 भी
development
होगा
because nowadays
6000 होगा
everything
तो
is what? Web.
8,000 नहीं
So there
लगेगा
is a plenty of options for web. Even data scientists also move toward should have the knowledge of which one? Django. Why? Because
श्रीकांत
the deployment can be done on web. For that, you should know the knowledge of which one? Django.
ये पहले पी लो तो
Getting or not? So data science is one area and Django is what? Another area. Data science is one area and Django is another area. It is not comparable. Okay, these both are two different areas. Now we'll try to
नहीं
see
लगा
so
दूंगा
many
लेकिन
development
देखिए
tools as well as deployment
फिर
tools.
ये वाला टेंशन नहीं रहता
We'll
कि
try to
मिस हो
see
गया
some
हार्ड डिस्क
development
के
tools as well as what? Deployment tools. Okay. Yes. Okay.
सभी से
Now
थोड़ा
I
थोड़ा
think it's clear. Now it depends
सभी
on
मॉडल
your
का थोड़ा थोड़ा
mindset whether you have to go to data science otherwise you want to go for which one Django. You want to become a data
बॉटल्स
scientist
का ही
or you
रखना
want to become a
बॉटल्स
web
में
developer.
आज छोड़े क्या
You want to become a data scientist or you want to become a web developer. Getting on it. So app development, see somebody is asking
ये है ना
what
अपना
do you
कुछ
mean by
रहना
app
चाहिए
development? App means what? Application. App means what? Application development. App means what? Your application development. Okay. What do you mean by application development, Alok? Alok Kumar. App development means what? Application development. What kind of applications are there in the market?
पापा बोले बोलते
What kind of applications are there in the market?
हाँ पापा अच्छे से बात किए
मेरे
Let's
पापा को
What
surprise
kind
you.
of applications are there in the market?
वो कैसे क्या ऐसे बात करने लग गए
Alok.
बहुत खुश हुई
Alok.
बोले मेरे को
Alok is not giving answer.
सब कुछ मेरा साइड लिए कि मुझे बिजी
Alok
रहती
is not giving answer. He said app development. App development, he said. App means application development. There are plenty of applications are there in the market, right? You are in which app development? You are in which app development? Are
Very
you
hard.
mobile development? Are you
तो
game
वहाँ पे
development?
7
Are you in
8 lakh
desktop
packages
development?
मिलेगा हमको.
Are you in web
आप बात
development?
की उससे Selenium
Are
से
you in
automation
embedded?
पे वो बोला ना.
Which application
अरे
development?
अच्छा ये
That you call it
बोली
as what? App
तो वो बोला
development.
था ना उसे. अरे अगर मैंने
iOS,
कभी किसी
Android,
को
web app. Yeah, all these are
reference
what
देगा क्या
different
कोई?
types of applications.
हाँ
Yes. So Django or AWS, which one is
पूछे
best?
थे क्या
Okay.
पैकेज है तेरा?
AWS is
7
cloud here.
8
Okay.
बोले पैकेज में.
That is
मैंने
completely
8 लाख
different.
पकड़ के.
Okay. Yes. Let us move into our
पूरा झंडू बाप.
first chapter, right?
पूर्ण
Okay.
झंडू.
Instead of wasting the time on
उसका
this.
knowledge मतलब
Okay
टेक्निकली
now.
अच्छा होगा वो.
I think course
है ना?
content and course
मुझे क्या
title
होता
is
है
it
ये
clear?
फेसबुक का पता है
Okay.
शट डाउन होता है.
So will you able to get the job in
करते हैं
Django
ऑटोमेशन करते हैं बोलो उसमें बोले अच्छा.
after
महिंद्रा
completing the
में
course?
टेक महिंद्रा में.
Okay, you should get it.
पहले
Python with
starting में
Django, you should get the job.
फिर अमेरिकन कुछ किया.
Okay.
पहले
Yes.
नेटवर्किंग किया
Because
बोले
you
मैंने.
have to learn the course
आपके
to
बारे
get
में
the job.
बोली हाँ उनका रेड
Don't learn the course because to learn.
स्विच करना चाहते हैं.
You should practice. Okay, you should
बहुत बात
practice
करते हैं.
and you have to develop
पूरा झंडू
projects or applications.
तो शायद
You should have a
technically
zeal to
अच्छा
learn
होगा.
and develop the
इसलिए इसका
projects.
अच्छा पैकेज है.
Then definitely you will become what? Web developer. Definitely you will
बोले
become a web
confidence बढ़ गया ना
developer,
बोले मेरा
and this is
इंग्लिश
very
में.
easy.
तो मैं बोले हाँ इजीली तुम्हारा तो
Django
फिर
and
कम टैक्स
REST
हो
API is
जाएगा
very
मतलब
easy
पर मंथ का.
compared
तो बोले हाँ
to
वो हो
Java
जाएगा बोले पर मेरे को
Spring,
बोलना नहीं आता ना
Spring
बोले.
Boot. Okay, it is more easy compared to
कोई भी
what
उसको
Spring
देख के
Boot.
झंडू बामिश बोलेगा.
Because
कपड़े ढंग से नहीं
every
पहनता. इसका अच्छा
technology they
पैकेज है
have their
उसका.
own web
वेल ड्रेस
frameworks.
करना
Like if
चाहिए
it
ना.
is
अच्छे
.NET,
से नहीं पहने. भगता
.NET is having
जाएगा.
ASP.NET. Okay,
अगर अपना
when it
10
comes to
का 8
Java,
लाख
you have
पैकेज
a
नहीं
Spring Boot,
वेल ड्रेस
and when it
पहनना
comes to
है
the
ना. थोड़ा सा
Python, you have what?
डिफरेंट आता
So
है
many
ना लाइफस्टाइल
frameworks
में.
are there.
उसका नहीं वो सर बताएंगे
But
तो
we'll talk
चलेगा.
about what is the framework and what is the need of web
मेरे को मालूम
development
नहीं
and
रहता जॉब ही
everything,
करके.
right? Yes. What knowledge you required is only
आरएससी वो
what
मैडम
knowledge you
किसी और
required
को
is
पढ़ा रही
only
थी. बोली
Python.
चलो अपन एक दूसरे के
Okay.
बारे में
Yes.
बात करते हैं. ऐसे ग्रुप बोल बैठे और एक
REST
दूसरे से
API
बात
is
करते हैं.
mandatory. No, that's the reason I've written here.
उससे भी इम्प्रूव होता ना.
Okay, REST API
नहीं होता.
is mandatory, right?
उससे भी इम्प्रूव होता ना. जैसे अपन किसी फ्रेंड से बात कर रहे थे.
होता है.
फ्रेंड तो नहीं है.
इम्प्रूव तो नहीं होता. कॉन्फिडेंस जरूर हो. इम्प्रूव के लिए ग्रामर.
Okay, right. No problem. Yes. So I said using Python. Generally, I used to tell using Python. Python is. Let us move into introduction. Okay. So Python is which language? General purpose. Python is general purpose. Python is general purpose programming language. Yes or no? Python is general purpose programming language, and this language is used. This language is used for developing different types of applications. Python is general purpose programming language, and this language is used for developing different types of applications. Different types of applications for developing applications using Python. So Python provides
If you have
large standard
if you have
what is it? Libraries.
are you have
Python provide large standard libraries.
क्या
Python
पहले
is
tense बता.
just here. Python is general purpose programming language, and this language is used for developing different types of applications. For developing applications using Python, Python provides large standard libraries or what? APIs. Large standard libraries are what? APIs. What is API? What is API? Tell me what is API?
this class
API stands for what? Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. APIs are used. Yes. API is a collection of, very good. API is a collection of what? Packages. API is a collection of packages A package is a collection of what? Modules. A package is a collection of modules. Each module is called one Python. Each module is called one Python program. A package API is a collection of packages. API is a collection of packages. What is a package? Folder. What is a package? Folder. A package is a collection of what? Modules. What is a module? Python program. And a module is a collection of a module is a collection of functions. A module is a collection of what? Functions. A module is a collection of functions. A module is a collection of functions and what? Types. A module is a collection of functions and types. So what is API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. API is a collection of packages. A package is a collection of modules. A module is a collection of functions and types. A module is a collection of functions and types. APIs are used. APIs are used for developing. APIs are used for developing what? Applications. APIs are used for developing applications. If you want to develop any application, API is just like a raw material. I used to tell this. API is a raw material, right? It is a raw material which is used for developing which one? Applications. For example, yes, where you find all these libraries, where you find all these packages, where you find all these libraries. Okay, can I say API is a library? Can I say API is a library or not? Yes, API is a library. API is a library. Can I say API is a library or not? Yes, but Python libraries are called which one? Packages. A package is a collection of modules. A module is a collection of functions and types. For example, assume that in Python, okay, if I want to develop mathematical operations, then I try to use a library called which one? Math. So this math library or math API, can I say math is a library or API or not? Yes. So if I want to do all mathematical operations, I take the help of which library? Math library. I want to find out the square root. I want to find out the square root of the number. I just write square root of 9. You can see what is the result of this here. 3. Okay, so what is a math here? What is a math here? Library. What is a math here? Module. What is a math here? API. So with the help of this API, I can develop which applications? Mathematical applications. Because math is a library which provides which functions? Mathematical functions. Math is a library provides which function? Mathematical function. For example, I want to develop a GUI application like calculator. Okay, I want to develop which one? Calculator. I want to develop a calculator. I want to develop this calculator which is called desktop application. I want to develop this calculator. How can I develop this calculator? For developing this calculator, I try to take. What will I do? I try to take one package. I try to take one package. What is that package? Is Kinter. What is the name of this package here? Kinter. What is Kinter here? API. Kinter is a package which is used for developing which applications? GUI applications, graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. What will I do? I want to create a window. I want to create a window. Then what will I do? Window equal to Kinter dot tk. Window dot. I'll just give the title. Okay, welcome. Window dot title. Window dot geometry, where I'll define the size of the window. Window dot config, where I'll try to define the background color of the window. And window dot I'll try to execute the window. By saying main loop. Now, how I am developing this
OJ
GUI
stuff.
application by using Kinter? What I'm saying, run module. Can you see? This is a window. What is the title of this window? Welcome. What is the background color? It means how I develop this. How I develop this? Tell me. How I develop this? How I develop this? I develop this by using one library. I developed this by using one library or not? Yes. What is the name of that library here? Kinter. With one package, with one API. With one package or with one API. What is that API? Kinter. So Kinter is providing so many
Python को तुम्हारा
functions.
code के था ना?
With the help of that functions, can you able to develop Windows-based application or not? Yes. So Python comes with so many libraries. Python come up with so many libraries, and that you call it as which one? APIs, which is called as Application Programming Interface. Are you getting or not? Okay. Language provide libraries. Okay, na? A language provide libraries.
आंध्रा का
Language provides libraries or APIs for developing different types of applications. For developing different types of applications. Okay, for developing different types of application. Don't think about this coding. You do this coding in Python, right? Okay, Kinter is a package. TK is a class for creating a window. And what is the title of the window? Welcome. What is the size of the window? What is the background color of the window? And how to execute a window? By using main loop. So where you find all these libraries, are APIs. All these libraries are APIs or exist. All these libraries are APIs or exist in one repository. In one repository called PYPI, which is nothing but Python package index. Python package index. What is PYPI is called? Python package index. What is PYPI? PYPI is called as a Python package index. It is called as a Python package index.
डीमार्ट जाके
PYPI
मतलब नहीं
is called as a
क्योंकि वो
Python
केबल
package
शायद
index.
यहाँ आके खत्म हो गया
Are you getting or not? To
Python
develop
पीछे
any
छूट गया
application, what you required?
उसके लिए
API.
सामने
To
से वो
develop any
क्या
application,
बोलते
what
हैं
you
बात क्या
required?
बोलते हैं?
API.
हाँ
API stands for, come
सारी
on here,
पढ़ाई
API
बेकार
stands
से
for
इसलिए वो बिगड़ गया
Application
फिर
Programming
सारे
बताओ
फीचर्स को
Interface. It's
दिखा
खुश
nothing
हो
but
गया
collection
हुआ
of
तो
packages. What is a
सुपरमैन
package?
को सुपर हीरो बोलते हो
Folder.
हाँ
A
बैटमैन
package
को
is a
सही
collection
बोलते हो
of
फ्लैश को सही
modules. Module is
वंडर
nothing
वुमन
but
को अंडर वुमन
Python program.
ये
A
ड्रैगन
module is a
हाँ
collection of functions
ऐसा
and
इट लुक्स लाइक
types.
एन एलिगेटर
APIs are used for
डायग्राम
developing
फिर वो सीन वाला
applications.
भी दिखा रहा है
Language provides
हाँ
libraries for developing different types of applications. All these libraries are available where? In one repository. What is that repository? PYPI. PYPI stands for Python package index. PYPI stands for Python package index. Getting or not? So why I'm telling this? Because you should know what is the difference between a library and framework. First I'm telling you what is a library. Then I'll tell you what is a framework, and then we'll talk about web
नहीं मैं
frameworks,
मतलब
and
बिरयानी
then
का
we'll go for introduction to web.
बिरयानी
Okay na?
हैदराबाद
We'll go step by step.
खाने का मन हो रहा
I don't go into the subject directly.
फिर भरपूर
We learn from A, B, C, D.
तुम हेल्प करो
कल
Okay,
चिकन के
A,
लिए
B,
मना
C.
किया
Starts with A
वेजिटेरियन
only, not F onwards. Right?
कल
Okay? One by
महाशिवरात्रि
one, we'll see what is the difference between a library and framework.
चिकन नहीं खाना
First, you should know what is the meaning of
नहीं थी
library.
क्या मंडे
Because Django,
ट्यूसडे
before telling
थर्सडे
what is
वेडनेसडे
Django,
भी रख लो
because
थर्सडे
before
में
moving
रख लो
into the web, we should know somewhat about Django or not. Yes, Django. What is Django
मिल
means?
गया
What is your answer?
दोनों
अरे
It is a
यार रुको ना
framework. You'll say no, it is a framework. Django is a framework.
संडे का एक
Then immediately
outing
interviewer
plan
asks you what is a
करते हैं
framework.
Oh, yes.
अरे
Don't say
यार
Django again.
रहा नहीं
Okay.
जाता
Don't say Django
तो भी
again, right?
ऐसी
What is
है
Django means? It is a
सुनो
web framework. It is a framework. Okay, what is a framework? Immediately you'll ask the question, what is a framework?
जोड़ भी लगती है
What is the
ऐसे
difference
में
between
ऐसे में
a
होती
API and
लगती
framework?
है
What is the difference between a library and framework?
रुको ना
Is it Kinter is a framework? No, it is a library. Okay, is it a math is a framework? No, math is a library. Yes or no? Math is a library. Kinter is a library. Pandas is a framework. No, Pandas is a library. NumPy is a library. But Django is a framework. Flask is a framework.
सुबह
What
सुबह
is the
आइडिया
difference?
जाएंगे
We'll discuss that. Okay, we'll discuss what is the difference between the library and what framework. So without knowing the basics, you cannot
पैराडाइज में नहीं खाना है
enjoy working with any technology. First of all, you should know what exactly it is. Then you can enjoy working with what?
नहीं
Technology.
रहा तो फिर क्या करेगा
But it is very easy and very useful. It is very easy and it is very useful. Okay? Yes. All libraries or APIs are exist in one repository. And what is that repository is Python package index. So generally, how you install these libraries? Generally, how you install all these libraries by using one command. What is the command? Pip. Pip stands for
महफिल है लेकिन अच्छा नहीं लगता
Pip stands for what?
ये इसके टाइप लगता थोड़ा बहुत ये जो एक नया बना ना इधर दोनों
Pip
बावर्ची के
stands
बीच
for
में बावर्ची आदमी आदमी ज्यादा दिखते
my students are there. Maybe you have not come across. Those who are come. Hey, what is PIP stands for? You people should tell. PIP stands for Python index package or a what year? Python install package. No. Preferred.
efforts किसका है
Preferred.
efforts
एफर्ट
Preferred installer
ये था
program.
ना
Python.
एफ एफ
Preferred installer program. Preferred installer program. Preferred installer program. Array. Yes. Preferred installer program. PIP stands for preferred installer program. Which program you want to install? That program you are installing it by using which one? PIP. You never expect such kind of questions, right? Yes or no? What? Suppose if you go for interview, interviewer might ask you how to install libraries. You'll say pip command, pip tool or pip command. What is pip stands for? Khatam. Khatam. Python package index. Pip stands for not Python. Where is pip means Python package index. PPI it becomes now. Nikhil, is it PPI? Pip means Python package index means PPI then, not PIP. Yes or no? Yes. Preferred installer program. Okay, which program you want to install it? You can install that by using which command? Pip. Okay, now you have to remember this. Okay, where you find all this? When you install it by using pip. For example, I'll say pip numpy. I'll say pip install. If I say pip install numpy,
वो उसका स्किन
if internet is not connected, will it this numpy will be installed or not
तुमको
installed?
तुम देखो ना
My
तुम
system
रोज का
doesn't
करते मेरी
connect with
गलती है
internet.
यार मन हो
Okay,
जाता
na?
है तो
हाँ
It
हाँ
is not
हाँ
connected to what?
हाँ तो मैं
Internet. I
बोली
say
तुमको
pip
करो
install
करके
numpy. Will it install or not install? Not
ओके उठा
install.
शुरू हो गए
Not install.
मेरी
Okay,
गलती
because
है
from where it is
मैं यहाँ
installing
सोऊंगी तुम
numpy,
उधर सो ठीक है फिर तुम इधर सो मैं उधर सोऊंगी
from where it is
हो
installing
गया
numpy,
हाँ मेरा
from
भी ढीला हो
where it is
जाएगा
installing from where it is installing numpy, it is installing numpy from where? Python package index. Where all these are there? Where all these libraries are there in one website? It is available in one website. What is that website? PyPI. As a Python developer, you should know all these things.
क्या बना दिया आज
खाली pip install numpy बोले तो आ जाता. पर
अरे
किधर से आया? नहीं मालूम, मगर आ गया. From where it is installed, you should know that, right?
मंदिर
From where it is installed, you should know that. Now it is installing from one repository where all these packages or libraries are available.
प्लीज
All these are available in one server.
साड़ी पे
What is that? Py, pi. You can see that. Just
मैं पहले
open.
जाती थी आज के साथ अच्छा हस्बैंड मिलना चाहिए करके आई नो अच्छा हस्बैंड नहीं मिला सिगरेट
Okay,
फूकता
py,
पर
pi,
क्या करो अभी झेलना तो पड़ेगा ना
py,
उसको विश
pi
करनी
dot.
पड़ेगी कि
Sorry.
थोड़ा सा और
Now
अच्छा बना दो
Python
इसको
package index. Now you can see find, install and publish Python packages with the Python package index.
उस दिन
Can I find all the things here? Can I find search for what? I want to search for which one? NumPy. Can you find NumPy or not? Yes. You can search for which one? Pandas.
हाँ
Can you find the pandas or
हेलो
not?
बेटा
Yes.
अपन को
Can
फोरम
you install
सूचना
from
करना
here?
जाना होगा
From here can you install?
फोरम मॉल जो है उसको पूरा नाम
Tell
फोरम
me, from
सूचना
here can you install? Yes. From here also I can install. Okay, from here also
फोरम
I
मॉल
can
चला
install.
वहां
Matplot,
जब जाएंगे
Matplotlib,
तो वहीं पे
Matplotlib
कैफे
is
बाहर
again one more Python
वहाँ की
plotting
बिरयानी करनी
package.
फेमस भी
So where all these are available
थोड़ा
in
घूमना
one
होगा
repository called py pi.
और यहाँ मेट्रो नहीं जाएंगे
Even you can find Django. Django.
ओला ऑटो
Django is there or not? What is the current version of Django? 4.0. When it is released? Yes. We'll see the versions and what are the changes are available. Okay. Yes. Don't worry about this. Okay. Yes. All the libraries or APIs are exist in one repository called which one? Py, which is called as a Python package index. Okay, now this is clear? Up to this, is it clear or not? Okay, so Python provide different APIs for developing different applications. Okay, I want to develop what is my requirement now? I want to develop which applications? Web
हम
applications.
दुर्गम चले
I want to
रायगढ़
develop which
में
applications? Web
रायगढ़
applications.
स्टेशन से पैदल ही चले
Then how can I develop web
ऐसे
applications?
घूमने
What is web
तो अपन पहले
application?
वो बहरोस
What is
देखेंगे
web application
अगर वो
and
बहरोस
types of
बराबर है
web applications and how to develop
वही खा लेंगे
web application,
अगर सिर्फ डिलीवरी
how to
वाला है
develop web application using
तो फिर अपन
how to develop web application using Python.
हाँ
Okay, first we should know what is web application. What is web application and types of web applications. What is web application? Sorry. What is web application and types of web applications and how to develop web application using Python. Okay, yes. Now comes to this. What is, first question is, what is web application? What is web application?
बोरा वंडा है ये
Come on here. What is web application?
लकड़ी का बोल रही है
लकड़ी का
What is web application?
स्कूल में बैठे हो गए डबल
क्या हो गया
डबल
Are you saying something or no? Online students, you have to answer. What is web application?
कोटी का ना कोटी
User interface. Application which install in server.
तुम
No,
बोल
yeah.
कोटी
Come on.
अगर मेरे को
Using
पूछना है
internet.
कि कब तो
Application
बिरयानी
which
खिलाया
run on internet.
तेलुगु में
हट तेलुगु में
Website application. Those works on internet. We got information and data. Collection of web pages, websites creation. क्या यार? All non-technical answers.
तो कैसे पूरी
खाली हवा में बता दे रहे यार. Application which runs on server.
when are you inviting us
Application
for
which runs on server. Application does not run without internet.
when will you
That runs on server.
when will we eat biryani
Yes. Okay. Now there are so many definitions given by online students because online students they are working with one web application. Okay, online students, they are working with one web application. What is that web application? Zoom. Zoom, right? Yes. See,
On your hand.
offline students, they are not answering it because they are not using anything.
तुम्हारे हाथ की
Yes or
खाना है.
no? Right? So online students, they are using one web application. Because of that, they answered, okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Fine. No problem.
Then will
Okay.
biryani
Now,
from
anyway, tomorrow I'll tell you like what is web
From your
application
kitchen.
and types of web applications and how to develop web application using Python.
From your
Once we complete this, I'll tell you what is a framework, what is a library and difference between this, and then we'll move into first chapter. First chapter is this, what is web and HTML5, because this will take 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks I'll take this only because most of the students, they don't know HTML, CSS. So I'll give you how to develop the things using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, everything I'll tell you. And then we'll move into Django web framework. Okay. So without knowing this, you cannot move into Django, right? So first we'll learn all the prerequisites and then we'll move to Django, right? So maybe tomorrow we'll start with this. Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll start with web applications and types of web applications. I think you understood today's class, right? Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue. We'll stop it here today and tomorrow we'll continue it. Thank you. Right.
उसको बोलना है कि
Fees, they'll tell you
class में
tomorrow.
क्या है.
2 to 3 weeks here. Bhaskar, 2 to 3 weeks I'll take HTML, JavaScript and all the things, right?
In class.
Yes. Yeah, admin, they'll give you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you'll join and give the number. Okay? Yes. So thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.
और वहाँ बिहारी लड़की है उसका हंसते रहते थे पापा उसका हंसते रहते थे वो
Yeah, you can join. You can join online or offline. Anything you can join. Salim, you can join online or offline. Anything you can join, right? Online, offline, anything you can join, right? No. Yeah, बोलो यार 17 हाँ ओके ओके जा सकते हैं मगर आप एक्सपीरियंस कैसे शो करते हैं कुछ कंसल्टेंसी रहे तो यू कैन शो द एक्सपीरियंस okay because you have to approach some consultancy, right? They only give the experience and everything. If you put 2 years experience, right, definitely अभी आप 2 साल के एक्सपीरियंस लगाए 2 साल के एक्सपीरियंस पे तो एक 3-4 प्रोजेक्ट लगाना पड़ता 2-3 प्रोजेक्ट्स तो लगाना पड़ता so projects के बारे में no problem because you get the projects, okay, but only the experience only they can give. Consultancy, good consultancy रहे तो पकड़ लीजिए सर्च कर ले गूगल में सर्च करो हैदराबाद में मादापुर बहुत सारे कंसल्टेंसी से मादापुर में बहुत सारे कंसल्टेंसी से डोंट पे मनी okay? बाद में नहीं जॉब आने के बाद हाँ पे करते करते सब कुछ मैं पता करके एक बार देखते ब्लॉक है तो ओके फेक लगाने के बाद फेक बोल सी दैट एक्सपीरियंस they'll try to do everything, right? ओके कंसल्टेंट्स रहता है ना वो लोग देख लेते पूरा बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन पूरा देख लेते इसीलिए अब जब फेक लगाते ना you should not apply to MNCs Infosys TCS you should not apply
It should apply to small companies where they don't do any verification.
Yes.
इन्फोसिस टीसीएस में गए तो डायरेक्ट हम लोग उनका बहुत तगड़ा रहता वेरिफिकेशन. ओके
ये लगा सकते रेज्यूमे. यस. ओके लगा सकते वैसे कुछ नहीं. राइट. అదే చెప్పాను కానీ ఈవినింగ్ బ్యాచ్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్ హియర్. ఈవినింగ్ బ్యాచ్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్. ఓకే రైట్. अरे मेरा मेल आईडी दिया ना यर्स महेश. I've given my mail ID, no? You send to that mail ID. This is my mail ID, right? Anything is there, you send to this mail ID. Or you can add into the this one. Hemant, bolo. Hemant, tell me yaar, Hemant.
पेपर ऑल टाइम जाएगी ना उसका भेज नहीं रहेगा.
You send a message, I'll give you number here. I can show. I cannot put number on the screen, right?
यहाँ से 121 के डायरेक्ट पहुंचे और वो वहीं पे
Hemant, you are Hemant, that Hemant only. My batch Hemant only.
कुछ साल हो गए अभी लेकिन नहीं दिया. 17 का प्रोजेक्ट.
Yes, okay, very good. Yes, you are working as a GIS analyst, right? Okay.
बुक्स देखने गया था. बुक्स मार्केट भी थोड़ा.
Okay. So what is your role in GIS analyst means what do you do it? What is your job? Okay, anyway, you have completed Python. Web application, making GIS web applications. Have you worked in any project? Okay. Okay. Okay, see, you are already working, right? Then why you are learning? Why you are learning Django? Why you want to learn Django? Want to change your domain? Okay, no problem. Yeah, after completing this, you can change it. No problem. Analyst to developer, yes, definitely. You can move. You can move. A month you can move. And I'll just find out, Siraj. I'll just find out, let you know about it. Right? Yeah, I said no. At the end, I'll tell you Flask also. Rebel. At the end, I'll tell you Flask also. Yeah. 47. At the end, I'll tell you Flask also. Okay. Right. Anything else? Right. Thank you. Bye. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you.